Welcome everyone! Today we're going to learn how to turn your Arduino UNO R4 into an electronic ear. We'll use simple, beginner-friendly steps to figure out exactly how a sound sensor works so you can easily add the power of hearing to your hardware projects. Let's get right into it.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with an overview of the sound sensor, compare digital versus analog sensors, cover wiring your hardware, testing with the serial monitor, adjusting the sensor sensitivity, and finally, look at an epic 8-LED project idea.
Okay, Section 1, Overview of the Sound Sensor, or as I like to call it, your Arduino's electronic ear.
So, think of a sound sensor as a simple microphone module. It basically just listens for audio vibrations in the room. Now, the logic might seem slightly backward at first for beginners. When the room is perfectly quiet, the sensor actually rests at a high signal. But the moment you clap or speak, that signal instantly drops to low. That is exactly how your Arduino knows a sound just happened. Simple, right?
Moving on to Section 2, Digital versus Analog Sensors and choosing your module.
You'll generally see two main types of these sensors. A digital sensor is incredibly simple. It just has 3 connection pins and outputs a basic on or off signal when it hears a sound. An analog sensor, on the other hand, has 4 pins. It gives you that simple on or off, but it also provides a continuous stream of data showing exactly how loud that sound is. Honestly, for beginners, the 3-pin digital sensor is absolutely the easiest way to start, so we'll focus on that.
Next up, Section 3, Wiring your hardware and connecting the pins.
Wiring this up is super straightforward. Just grab your jumper wires for some direct connections. First, provide power by connecting the VCC pin on the sensor to the 5-volt pin on your Arduino. Second, connect the GND pin to your ground pin. Finally, route your out pin straight into a digital input pin. For our example today, we're using digital pin 8, and that's the whole hardware setup.
Let's jump to Section 4, Testing with the serial monitor so we can actually see the sound on our screen.
Just plug your Arduino into your computer using the USB cable. Next, push your basic input code to the board using the Arduino IDE software. Then, open up the serial monitor window. Now for the fun part. Simply clap your hands near the sensor. If you wired it up correctly, you will instantly see a message on your screen confirming that a sound was detected.
All right, Section 5, Adjusting Sensor Sensitivity and Troubleshooting Any Issues. Now, if your monitor is completely blank and not detecting your claps, don't panic. Just grab a small screwdriver and twist the little blue box on the module. That is the potentiometer. Twisting it lets you tune the sensitivity perfectly to your room's noise level. Also, keep in mind this sensor only really hears sounds within a 10-inch radius, so make sure you are close enough. One more quick tip, make sure the sensor is secured tightly. Sometimes just physical bumps on your table can trick it into thinking it heard a sound.
Finally, Section 6, an epic 8-LED project idea to build your own light show.
Once you have those basics working, you can build something really awesome. Imagine writing a simple loop in your code where 8 or more bright LEDs dance and create synchronized, beautiful lighting effects.
So you now know exactly how to give your electronics the power of hearing using simple, everyday technical logic. The real question is, now that your Arduino can listen, what kind of reactive environment are you going to build first?
Remember to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos.